It's actually happened, man. I have been told I have to leave Thailand, and I've only got 12 days to do it. This has happened at the worst possible time for me as well, because I've been kicked out my house. The house that I really like, I've been kicked out of. My visa has to be cancelled. Right, I think I'm ready to talk about this now. So, oh, so, oh, right. The landlady and landlord just came to the house there. We had a discussion about the dogs and building the fence. They were not happy, they disallowed it. They then queried the dogs being inside the house. We're not happy about that. I think I've been kicked out of the house. Asked to leave. Contract will be ending. Just days before I have to leave Thailand. I have to leave Thailand on the 18th of this month. It's just the worst timing. It's the absolute worst timing ever for me. I've just moved house. The gates aren't secure yet. The dogs can escape. I don't have anybody to look after the dogs. I'm looking after my rescue dogs, and he obviously wants to play with the other dogs. Sometimes they don't like him and they want to fight. He's more than happy to give them a good fight. So this is why I need to be at home at all times, because they can escape from there. I'm building a fence, getting that started today, but oh, this is not good. I'm actually shaking. I hope the camera isn't shaking. What am I going to do? I'm absolutely skint with money as well. This is all to do with immigration visas. My agent told me everything was all right going into my 3rd year of the education visa, Thai language, right? I study, I go to school, I've got all my records of that. And they've said right at the end, they're like, you've got to leave the country. You've got to go now. So what am I going to do? I've had the same visa agent for the last 5 years or more, probably more, and there's never been a problem. But this time they said everything was fine, but last minute, just yesterday, I gave him my passport and the paperwork, and he went to immigration. Then this morning, I have just found out that I have to leave Thailand to get my 3rd year education visa. This is a nightmare, an actual nightmare. But now I need to book flights. Last minute flights usually cost a lot more, don't they? It's not like it was back in the days. Last minutes were great deals. Now it's all, it's so, I've got to get flights, then I've got to pay for accommodation. My PC computer is knackered. Well, the graphics card is knackered. That's going to cost a good bit of money. This is not the best time at all, man. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to need to book flights. I'm going to go and ask ChatGPT to find me the cheapest flights out of Thailand and back in again, and then leaving on the 18th. And yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll see how I get on here. This is Champ and Brownie, my 2 rescue dogs. And those are the most important things to me in my life. I need to make sure that they are safe, they don't escape while I'm away. I've just moved here, and I'm not going to lie, I'm stressed. I am stressed. I don't know people around here. I have a gardener that's trying to help me. He's a legend. He's really helpful just now, trying to help. And I just, yeah, do this, come on. Right, we're actually looking at building a fence here, which should have been done a long while ago, but problems, you know. So we're building this, we're going to try and build this as quickly as we can in a day or two. It'll keep the dogs from seeing other dogs and trying to get out to get them, and that's what I need to get done before I leave. And another thing is the neighbours have cats. I have cats. He's fine with my cats. He's fine with these cats, but I just don't want to take the chance. Just now he was looking at the cat. I had to separate them. So that's another struggle, another reason to get that fence up, to keep the cats separated from the dogs. If I had more time, it would be better. The flights would be cheaper and I wouldn't be as rushed. So many things needing done and I just feel so rushed. Can I do this? Can I build this fence, protect the garden, get someone to look after my dogs just for a couple of days? I don't want to be away long. Can I get a cheap flight, get in and out for as cheap as I can? How cheap can I do it? Where do I go? Vietnam, Malaysia, not allowed to go to Cambodia. Oh, somewhere cheap, man. Okay. Let's get on with it. I need to find a flight, a cheap flight. So I've got 12 days to get the gates covered up, the fence built, maybe a dog sitter for the dog, my flights booked, a hotel booked, and we need to do it in top record time. Okay, that was not a great experience at all. It's about 2 hours, maybe, yeah, about 2 hours later, and I have booked my flights to Kuala Lumpur. I got them through Skyscanner, and I thought my budget is around about 5,000. I managed to get them for 4,000. I booked a one-way out and a one-way back, so that's that organised. I am leaving on the 17th and coming back on the 22nd. And I'll tell you, ChatGPT wasn't the greatest help either. It was maybe taking too long and I was freaking out, so I just went to Skyscanner and that took me to Kayak and Kiwi and AirAsia. So that's where I ended up booking it through. One went through AirAsia because I could pay online with the bank. And the other one, I paid online 2 different ways. I recently got a new bank card because I lost my wallet, but this new bank card says I can't use it because the bank hasn't set up facial recognition yet. What a nightmare. So I need to get this fixed. Just as well I tried that because maybe my bank card wouldn't work if it's in Malaysia. The kind of things that happen to me. So this is yeah. I'm a little bit stressed. Let's get on with finding a room. Spaceman Hotel, I think that's the one. The newest update is I have spoke to my visa agent and we have agreed to meet tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tesco Lotus, Hangdong, Chiang Mai, so I can get my passport back because I'm going to need that, aren't I? Oh, still kind of stressed. Still not booked the room. Yeah. Right. Okay. I have booked 4 nights in the Space Hotel, Kuala Lumpur. Booking.com didn't let me use the card. This card problem is a nightmare. I'm glad I found this out because if I just booked my return flight because that's the most important one. I have to fly back into Thailand. So if I book my return flight first, God, never mind, forget that. Scratch that. My brain's not working because of all this nonsense. So the bank, tomorrow I have to go to the bank and get them to photograph me. Then I have to get my passport from the visa agent. And that's it. I'm quite happy with the hotel though, after reading a lot of reviews. And I saved this one previously, thankfully I did. It must have been 2 or 3 years ago that I saved this one. Oh, it's just the ease of transport. The location is really good. My brain's not working. The location is really good for public transport and stuff like that, especially flying in and out of the international airport, which I will be doing. It is close to Chinatown. It is close to the Petronas Towers. I would like to go and see that. It is close to this market, Bricksville, I think it's called, Bricksfield or something. And I know that there's amazing shawarmas there. I want to go and try a lot of different foods. I am food daft, so I'm going to go, and that's the main point of staying. Well, the main point of staying 4 or 5 nights is because that's the cheapest places. I would have just stayed 2 nights, to tell you the truth, if it was going to be cheap, but no, I have to stay. Actually, it's 5 nights, but I'm leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning from Kuala Lumpur to come back to Chiang Mai, so I'm not going to book a room that night. I'm just going to stay out, or sleep at the airport. I don't know, but I've booked 4 nights. So to summarise today's vlog, is over the space of a few hours, when I got told that I have to leave Thailand, I managed to book an outgoing flight, a return flight. I managed to book my room for 4 nights in a good location. I'm going to a country that I've never been to before. There's a lot of stuff and food that I want to see and eat, so I'm looking forward to that. It did, however, cost me 6,000 baht, which is cheaper than what I thought it would cost me. I was looking at flights alone, thinking the price would be around 5,000 baht for the price for the flights alone. So I'm happy about that. I kind of knew that. I had a reminder in my head. It's a memory. It's called, isn't it? I had a memory that the rooms in Kuala Lumpur, that Space Hotel, is 500 baht a night. So it's 590 a night for the Space Hotel, KL Central with an S. Just found that out. So all in all, I'm happy I got all of these things done. I need to pick up my passport. I need to find out information about whether or not I need to cancel my education visa just now to leave the country, because that's happened before, problems with that. And then I will address the bank situation. I have to go to Kasakon Bank. They have to take my photo to make that happen. That has to work, man. I'm still quite stressed, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Managed to get a lot of stuff done today, quite a short period of time. I'm so tired, my brain is about to stop working, so I'm going to eat some food and then I'll go to bed and get up early in the morning. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just at the water purification station, and I'm just getting my 9 litres for 5 baht of reverse osmosis clean water. So what I've decided to do is turn this into a daily vlog of the days that are coming up to me leaving, and I'll daily vlog my time over in Malaysia as well. So let me just show you how to work this wee machine here. You put the money in, 5 baht, it totals it up, and then you just start filling it up. So if you want to follow this journey, a bit different than my usual property game, and it's different though. It's not usually that I'm under stress like this, and but to tell you the truth, when I am, it's usually something to do with immigration. Aye. So it's been a hectic day. It turns out that I booked everything that I had to do that's important. I've paid for it, and that's relieving. It did cost a fair bit of money that I wasn't expecting to pay for, because I wanted to get a new graphics card for my computer to edit videos, 360 ones. Now I can't do that, but yeah, I guess it's a journey. It'll be a wee holiday. Yeah, I'll not be spending a lot of money on food. Aye, okay. Right. The full details is, if you've seen the video on my channel of this house, it's called Huge Thai House for Rent. It's a huge house. I love it. I think it's great. It's a massive garden. It's lovely. It's just right. It's 5,000 baht a month. And as I was making the video, I said, I've spoke to the owner already, and I want to make a fence there separating these little neighbours, or this little house with these neighbours next door, because they don't like the dogs, or they don't like dogs. And that was approved. But now, just before I have to leave Thailand, I want to make sure that that is done, so I feel more safe about the dogs being here while I'm away. Now that turned into a little bit of a, I would say, a heated discussion, because some people find it hard to understand my situation with my dogs. My dogs are rescue dogs, and they need special care. One is very old, and she is afraid, really afraid of people. The other one is 6 years old. He's a pit bull, so he's really full of energy. He loves people, but he loves dogs as well. But if the other dog wants to fight him, he'll quite happily run through a wall or a fence to get to that dog. And he has done it before, and I've had to separate him from another dog, and that's where I've been bit by the other dog, and I had 6 rabies injections, and I just don't want to go through that stuff before. I've been through this stuff before. I just don't want to go through that stuff again. So she queried that the dogs were living inside, or she asked about the dogs living inside, and if the furniture was being destroyed. I said, no, don't worry about that. My dogs are very good dogs. And she said, oh, now I want another contract. And she wants a contract, which I'm very happy to sign, about signing a contract. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally drained with everything going on. The contract is for me to pay money for anything damaged. I said, yes, I'll pay 150% more than the damage is worth, because I'm so positive there'll be no damage, right? This house is now available for anybody that likes it. the videos on the channel. Huge Thai house for rent. So now everything's been flipped upside down. I've got another YouTube channel, by the way, if you want to go and look at that. It's called Tips with Tatty, where I just fix things and clean things and improve things DIY style on the cheap, on a tight budget, because that's what I do in my life. I thought, why not film it? Anyway, I'm not going to do it to this house anymore. There's another house up the road, another video. Go and look at it on my channel. It's the cheapest. The title of the video is the cheapest 2-bedroom house in Thailand for rent. It's 2,500 baht a month rent. I'm going to go and rent that. I'm going to drive there now and see if it's available. And if it's available, then it's only 7,000 baht to get in, get the keys, you know, and get in. Take the dogs there, get them used to it. Oh, you know, I've got so much to do. The computer's bust. The computer's broken. The GPU's knackered. The computer's old. Laptop's old. Everything's old. Everything's happening at the same time. The second-hand 360, Insta360 camera I bought, that stopped writing to the card. I'm having so many problems. This phone that I'm recording on now overheats and the video starts shaking, then it's unusable. But now I've got it in the shade, thankfully. I'm just in the sunshine for a bit longer. Right, so that's what's happened. I've been asked to leave. I've been told to leave. I've been kicked out because of the dogs. I'm not blaming it's just the landlord doesn't understand my situation and my dogs' needs. And if I feel not 100% with a place or the landlord lady, then I'd rather leave, because I don't want to spend time and money decorating and that. Ooh, not emotional. I was very, very, very emotional earlier. And I'm not shy about it. People need to show their emotions, get them out more. With the recent passing of one of my rescue dogs, then yeah, the emotions have been thick and fast recently, and this has been definitely another addition to the overwhelming situation I'm in. But I'm going to overcome it. Positive feelings, people. I'm going to look at this new place. It's cheaper. The garden is fully enclosed. There's a little tool shed, or like a shed there, outbuilding, that I can use for my DIY. So looking at the positive side, for you guys, this place is now available for rent. If you're interested. 5,000 baht a month. Huge garden, big house, just no dogs inside. Actually, don't stay here if you've got dogs. It'll just be a problem. I don't know what else to say. I have to leave Thailand in 11 days. I have 11 days to leave Thailand. No, 7, 8, 9, 9 days. 9 days to be prepared enough to leave Thailand. My visa agent didn't know that my visa has to be cancelled before I leave Thailand. The last time I tried to leave Thailand, it was like 2 years ago, and I was on a volunteer visa then. I went from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai to Chiang Kong, and immigration there said, "Oh, your visa expires in 2 days." I said, "Yeah, I'm just leaving now. It's only 2 days." And they're like, "No, you've got to cancel that visa before you leave." So what? So I called my agent. He says, "Yeah, you got to come back to Chiang Mai and we'll cancel it." So I had to drive back to Chiang Mai. I didn't cancel the visa. I just stayed in Chiang Mai for 2 more days. Went up there and left. But what a palaver. Spent a lot of time and a good bit of money on diesel fuel. So I asked him about this one. He's like, "Oh, let me check." So yes, you have to cancel. So he's got my passport already. So he's going to cancel my visa on Monday. That will put me on what? I don't know. Visa exempt for a week or 2 weeks, however long I've got. Not long. What will be like a week from Monday. Today's Sunday, right? Today's Saturday, by the way. It's Saturday, the 7th. So I'm running out of time. And will I upload this video like this, or shall we go and look at the house? I'll take you to look at the house, why not? Let's go. This is it. This is it. Let me get widescreen on. There we go. This is it. Is anyone in it?
Just peace, just now.